Happy day, students. I'm sure you all are fit and fine. Today, let's learn something very interesting from Class 8 English, Unit 5. The name of the lesson is The Adventures of an Understudy. Now, let us first see what do you mean by an understudy. A person who learns another's role in order to be able to act at short notice in their absence. So, understudy is a person who has to enact like somebody else, okay, and that is within a short notice. So the person has to learn the mannerisms, the way the character behaves. So there's a lot of things that an understudy has to do, and they really do an incredible work as they learn so much because they have to do so much. So in the process of acting like somebody, enacting like somebody, they learn so many things because there are so many different areas that they have to learn about that person. So an understudy's job is to enact or behave like another person at a short notice. So let us see about the author. The name of the author is Anthony Hope. Anthony Hope was born on 9th February 1863 and died on 8th July 1933. He was an English novelist and playwright. He was a prolific writer, especially of adventure novels, but he is remembered predominantly for only two books, The Prisoner of Zenda, which was in 1894, and its sequel, Rupert of Hetzau, which was in 1898. He was educated at St. John's School, Leatherhead, Marlborough College and Balliol College, Oxford. He was trained as a lawyer and barrister, being called to the bar by the Middle Temple in 1887. Look at the other works of Anthony Hope. There are so many different books that he has written. I have given you a few options here. So you can just go through the books. Whenever you have time, you can research on these books and try to read from these. The Adventures of Understudy has different characters. They are Rassendyll, King Rudolph, Colonel Sapt, Fritz Swan, Black Michael, and Princess Flavia. These are the different characters that we would read throughout the lesson. Now let us see at the introduction. The king of Ruritania is drugged on the eve of his coronation and thus is unable to attend the ceremony. What is coronation? When a prince becomes a king, you know that process where a prince is announced that he will take over as the king. That is called as coronation. So here the king of Ruritania is drugged on the eve. Eve is the before day, okay, when his coronation was to take place. Rassendyll and King Rudolph look exactly alike, including their hair color. So when King of Ruritania, okay, he was drugged on the previous day, he had a person who looked same like him, who was named as Rassendyll. They looked exactly the same, including their hair color that also matched. As the coronation must go on, or else the king's half brother and enemy, Black Michael, will take over the throne. So now, even though the king was drugged, the ceremony must go on, isn't it? Otherwise, the king's half brother and enemy, Black Michael, he would take over the throne using this opportunity. Like he will become the king using this opportunity. For the sake of Ruritania, Rassendyll has to pretend to be Rudolph for the day and take part in the coronation. So for the well-being of the Ruritania, the place, Rudolph, who was drugged, cannot do it, isn't it? He cannot become the king. So instead, for the well-being of that place, Rassendyll has to pretend, like he has to enact as King Rudolph for the day and take part in the coronation, so that the coronation takes place on the scheduled day. The king's friends, Colonel Sapt and Fritz Swan, promise to help. So there are two people who are the king's friend. They plan this complete thing where they ask Rassendyll to enact as Rudolph, and they promise to help so that Rassendyll can take it forward and the coronation is completed. Will Rassendyll manage to deceive Black Michael and Princess Flavia, the woman who Rudolph is engaged to? So this is a question. When you read the introduction, the story further would be like, will Rassendyll manage to deceive? Deceive is, what is deceive? When you are trying to do something which may not be right, or you are trying to cheat somebody. Here Rassendyll is trying to cheat Black Michael and Princess Flavia for a good thing. He is enacting as Rodolph, though he is not Rodolph himself, but he is enacting as Rodolph for the well-being of the place. So he was doing a wrong thing for the right purpose. So will he be able to succeed in that? Princess Flavia is the person, is a woman whom Rodolph is engaged to marry. So let us see whether he would be successful, Rassendyall would be successful in the entire coronation process. So that was the introduction of the story. Let us look at the summary. The narrator is 29-year-old Rodolph Rassendyall, younger brother of the Earl of Burslington and a distant cousin, a look-alike of Rudolph V, the soon-to-be crowned king of Ruritania. It's a highly interesting and important Germanic kingdom somewhere precisely between the German and Austrian empires. So this place is somewhere located between the German and Austrian empires. Okay, so we are talking about the place called Ruritania. Rudolph, the crown prince, is unpopular with the common people. So Rudolph was not very famous with the people of his kingdom, but he was supported by the aristocracy, that is, the rich people, or we can say the kind of people of ministers and all those people are called as aristocracy, people who help the kingdom to run the show, the Catholic Church, the army, and the rich classes in general. So he was supported by all these people, though he was not very famous within the people. The political rival of his absolute monarch is his younger half brother, Black Michael, Duke and Governor of Strelzow, the capital. Michael has no legitimate claim to the throne. So here his enemy was his own half brother, Black Michael, okay, who had no legitimate, that is, he had no legal access to become the higher. He had no access to become the king, or he had no access to the throne, but he wanted to become the king. So he was his rival, his enemy. There are hints from his swarthy appearance and Rassendyall taunting him as mongrel, that he may be partly Jewish. So here when you read the story, you can find out there are several hints that the narrator is trying to tell us because of the swarthy appearance and residents taunting him as a mongrel. So we can understand that probably he is partly Jewish. Michael abducts and imprisons Rodolph in the small town of Zenda. So here what Michael does is, in order to become the king, he abducts, that is kidnaps, and imprisons Rodolph in the small town of Zenda just on the previous day of the coronation. The king's friend Get Rassendyall impersonate his double at the coronation. So here the king's friend, we learnt about the two friends, right? The characters that we read about. They help Rassendyall, they help him and they request him to enact as the king for the day, for the coronation. There are complications, plots and counterplots, various schemes, and those of his villainous henchman Rupert of Hentzau. So here if you see, when we read the story from the beginning, there are many complications, but there are a lot of mess that happens, there's a lot of chaos, complications. There are various plots that we read through, counter plots, you can see a plot within the plot, various schemes, and those of his villainous henchman. So we can see how many people were actually trying to stop the coronation, where we had villainous henchman Rupert of Hentzau. So we can read all this throughout the lesson. Finally, Rassendyall falls in love with Princess Flavia, the king's betrothed. What is betrothed? When a person is engaged to another person, that's called as betrothal. So when you're engaged, that's called as the king's betrothed. Okay. So here actually, instead of King Rodolph, Rassendyall falls in love with Princess Flavia. But at the end, the king is restored through his throne. So finally, when the coronation takes place, the king, that is King Rodolph, is made the king, as he is legally legible, right? He is the king who has to be throned. So finally he is throned as the king, and the lovers must part. That is, Rassendyall, who loves Princess Flavia, now he cannot continue as the king anymore, right? The king is already in his place. So finally they part. This is the story and the summary of the adventures of an understudy. So if you look at the learning outcomes, what are the learning outcomes that we understand from this lesson? We will understand the responsibilities of an understudy. So what exactly an understudy is supposed to do? What are his responsibilities? How should he be responsible in different maybe situations, or in different areas? We will understand that. Infer the ability of an understudy to rise to the occasion. So we can understand the ability, that is the potential of or talent of an understudy to rise to the occasion, is when they are expected to enact, when they are expected to take a role of another person when situation demands, the way how they adapt to is what we learn. Identify with the understudy and learn how to rise above ourselves. So we can identify, relate to the understudy, to the person, and we can also learn how to rise above ourselves, like how to get out of ourselves, how we can enact, how we can take the role of somebody else when situation demands. To note the intrigue that makes for the suspense. So here we can understand how the plot takes us forward and how suspense is created and finally how the story ends. So we can understand all these once we read the lesson. So students, I hope you have understood the introduction, the characters and the summary of the adventures of an understudy. Thank you students. Kindly go through the link again for better understanding. Take care.